Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the performance of the physical LR Buu and just how good he does in the Omega Shenron event. Now both Buu and the Strength Vegeta and Goku duo, aka Super Vegito, they all do really well. So like obviously I don't want to say that they're for content that's harder than this, because this is still hard content, but they definitely are very top level units. So again, of course, a couple of things to just consider. So from my end, personally speaking, I think physical Buu really shines here. The only thing that always holds Buu back is his link set. Getting all of his links requires you to have another Majin character. We're very fortunate that now they've introduced not only the Int Majin Buu Good, but also the EZA for the Tech Evil Buu. Now, I know neither of them are technically offering big bad bosses, which is a huge component to Buu when he transforms, don't get me wrong, but it's not enough to hold him back. This guy is going to do great. Defensively, he does more than fine. You can see on screen he's doing a great job. The healing he brings is also pretty impressive, like very impressive healing. Super top notch, like 20-30% every single turn. It's very crazy. Like how much like value you get from his healing. Like realistically, for me, across the board, his healing is something almost, I don't want to say it's actually, like the amount he heals, and especially alongside another Majin character, the amount they heal, like together, is actually quite disrupting. Like you can have some tactical plans with where your health lies, and then you just forget that on that turn you're going to go from 20% health to literally like full health, and you can't do anything about it. And so it's a little bit, I don't want to say disrupting, but it's something you have to get used to, but in a great way. The ability to go from like 10% health to 80-90% health in like one go, just because you have a physical Buuhan next to a Majin Buu, is pretty impressive. So yeah, I think overall he's great. He doesn't particularly struggle with any phase. There is the odd chance when if you enter into a turn and he doesn't get his guard to proc, because remember he's only got a great chance for guard to proc in his base form, although that is very good, and also it's guaranteed if you go in below 90% health. So if you're above 90% health and it doesn't proc, then yeah, he can take a lot of the damage from the strength phase. I have seen him die to a strength super and take quite a bit of damage on normals in a very odd occasion. I think I ran this event like 4 or 5 times with him and Vegito, just to get footage and see how they did, and honestly it happened like once. So it just goes to show you how powerful he is. Also on the transformation, there's no right or wrong time to pull the trigger. For me, his transformation is pretty much good at any stage. Remember, his defense still goes up quite a lot when he transforms. It's not nearly as limiting. I don't want to say as limiting, but like with Vegito, your defensive progression stops, whereas with Buuhan, whatever defense you have, once you enter into that Buuhan transformation, will double because of how his super attacks and the stacking works. So effectively, you can pull the trigger quite early, because he still is going to elevate himself, which is obviously great. So don't feel like too alarmed to pop it at the end of the strength phase or anything. You will get the full value out of it regardless. Like he's still going to carry, he's still going to do a great job. So yeah, very impressive stuff. Besides that, honestly speaking, Buuhan does great. I really love using him. I think he's a ton of fun. Like I said, very interesting unit to use when someone heals you up to full pretty much. But I think overall he's great. And then obviously the int phase, he kind of just tears through. Even if he's in base or not in base, he does a great job at the int phase. Obviously, you should still probably transform him because the evasion really helps him out. Like, the increase in evasion chance, I think, goes from a medium to a high. So I think it's an extra 20% or so. And it is something that's quite good. Obviously, also the extra healing. You get the interrupt on the 18 key. So I don't think there's a reason to continue stacking, especially once you hit the int phase. But it's entirely up to you. Maybe you don't want to. Maybe you want to keep the health recovery or something. I don't know. But for me, definitely pull the trigger. Probably at the end of the strength phase, otherwise at the beginning of the int phase. But yeah, excels in this event, absolutely smashes it, incredibly good job, and yeah, that's pretty much it for me. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.